Hello YouTubers. In this next video you're going to see a disgusting display of poor sportsmanship. Apparently I have enemies. I didn't realize all the enemies I had, but apparently I have someone who apparently has an axe to grind with me from an incident that happened before. If you're curious about that and you haven't seen it, watch my video called Hands Off My Goose. That was the first incident. Anyway, I was the only one out here who fired any rounds, period. No one else got any shots. I was here from before sunrise, so I know there was no shooting out here, except for me. I broke the wingtip of a goose, and as you know, it can take hundreds of yards before they land when that happens. Well, the other hunting party was about 600 and some yards behind me, and the goose landed back there by them. You'd think the right thing to do would be to grab it and give it to me, since it was my bird. If they wanted it, they could have at least asked, you know. Instead, they wanted it, and then I went back there. I got back there, because I didn't see it on the prairie. I didn't see it anywhere on the flat, and I'd seen one of them guys out from the blind and back in. So I assumed he grabbed it. Sure enough, they were standing there, and one of them had a goose that had been just knocked down because its legs were still moving. And I asked him, I said, "Did you guys see which way my goose went?" The guy says, "No, not sure, but that group came," I think that's what they said, I can't remember for sure, but he said, "that group came over us and we took one out of it." Well, they must have totally silent guns because there were no shots fired. Besides, I know where that group went. It never did go over them. And if it had of, it was up so high by then, it was like 200 yards up. Anyway, he gets in my face, claims that, you know, I'm sky busting and all this and so on and so on. And 100 and some yards in the air and this and that. Well, they weren't 100 yards away. They're probably about 75. Which is well within the range of a 10 gauge, especially if I'm shooting F-shot. According to my ballistic software, F-shot can kill a goose at over 100 yards. Anyway, I went back, you know, he was getting in my face, he was posturing, and telling me what a bad shot I am, how sloppy my shooting is, and how I sit in the truck and watch him with binoculars, which I don't know what he's talking about. And I don't even have a useful pair of binoculars right now. All I have is my rangefinder. And claims that I walk through people's decoys, which I've never done in all my 50 years of hunting, ever. Just talking about the incident just gets my blood boiling again. Anyways, yelling at me, called me an old prick and a bunch of other names, and cussing me out, and posturing, and getting in my face, and so I decided that I didn't want to have a fisticuff match just to get a goose, you know, because there's two of them, and I'm older than both of them, and, well, when you get old and someone hits you, it takes longer to heal, it hurts. So that's why I would have to actually hit them in such a way it would end the fight soon, because I wouldn't be able to last in a really lengthy fight. And I don't want to fight over a goose. Besides, I want to keep my gun rights. And assault goes against that. So to keep it from getting out of hand, I said, "Merry Christmas, enjoy the goose." And I walked off, leaving my goose with them. I mean, it was apparent it was my goose. I was the only one shooting. There was a goose on the ground. You know, it was mine. There was no question. I called the state police about it, but I did not have their license plate numbers, so I didn't have enough information. And then by the time the officer called me back, they drove off. But I'll tell you one thing, the next time I come out here, if there's someone else parked here, I'm going to record all the license plates and all the makes of vehicles, so I have all the information. If anyone wants to pull any shenanigans again, I will call 911. I won't call the non-emergency number. I'll get those police out here soon. I'm not going to put up with it. And if one of you watching happens to be one of my enemies, don't be surprised if I start carrying my Mossberg Shockwave for personal protection along on my hunts. Because if I think someone's going to threaten my life, I'll just shoot them. If I think they're going to try to kill me or maim me, I'll do what I need to defend myself. And if I have to go to prison for using too much force, so be it. I'm not going to put up with it. I don't need that kind of stress. Hopefully, I never want to take a life, ever. I think it's a terrible thing to have to do. But if someone's going to try to take mine, I'm definitely going to shoot back. No doubt about it. You know, one of the points he brought up was, we should wait till they're closer. Anyone who's hunted out here knows this is a pass shooting destination. Decoys almost never work out here. The geese have seen decoys so many times, they're sick of them. They know what they are. Decoys hardly ever work out here. This is a pass shooting destination. That's why you need a gun and ammo for long range shooting out here. Otherwise, if you want to shoot geese close, go to a field and field hunt with decoys. Don't come here. Anyway, enjoy the video, and I gotta warn you, there's lots of bad language in it. Apparently he couldn't control his mouth, so anyway, please subscribe to my channel, and you can support me on Patreon at patreon.com/zcoop. I would appreciate any support I could get. Thank you. I did get one of them. Watch him. Way down there. you guys happen to see where my goose went?
No. I know I got one out of a group, just flew by. I seen 3 go that way.
You guys, no one back here shot at anything.
Huh? Yeah.
No one back here shot at anything.
Yeah, they did.
I haven't heard one shot. I've been here since before sunrise.
I wouldn't either if I was old as fuck and had them earmuffs on.
Oh, these amplify.
Oh, okay. Well,
so,
that goose that you shot at, you know, it started going down your other flock. They come right over here. We came and dumped this bitch out of there. Build a little better shooting though if you'd let them come a little bit closer, you know. Fucking 100 yards in the sky is not shooting a goose.
This is a 10 gauge. I'm shooting F-shot.
I know that.
I can kill out over 100 yards with F-shot.
No, you can hit. You can't kill.
Oh yeah. According to my ballistics computer program.
According to me watching you shoot fucking geese out here every day, you shoot like shit.
Whatever.
Well, go on and hunt your way.
Personally, I bet that's my goose. I think he took it.
Huh? I think you need to shoot.
Nobody back here shot.
The fuck I didn't. Go look over there, old prick.
Old prick?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You know, you're the same motherfucker last year that took my goose from over here. When I was sitting at cliffs and you come over and tried jump shooting some fucking birds sky blasting above me. All right, that's cool.
It was going down before you even shot at it, and you know it.
No, the fuck it wasn't. Those birds hadn't even fucking got to me yet by the time you had been shooting over here on the cliff last year. And then on top of that, you know what you do? You like to sit out here while we got our fucking decoys. I know you watch us with your binos in your truck up there. And then you'll see our decoys. The motherfucker doesn't walk around the decoys. What's he do? He walks right through the decoys.
No, I don't. I never walk. Oh, you're mistaking me for somebody.
Bullshit. You're the motherfucker that sits out here at 10 gauge and a fucking 12 gauge, 2 guns. No, you are fucking shit. Get the fuck out of here. Go away. You're not welcome over here by us.
This will be on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fine. And everybody knows how much of a dumb motherfucker you are.
Really?
Geese 120 feet in the fucking sky, 120 yards in the sky. You
whatever. Yeah, anything you
sky blast and hoping to kill something. Go do that somewhere else, not next to us.
Yeah, whatever. Just because you can't get anything, you have to take someone else's bird.
That's funny.
Fucking thief! You're a thief. Hey, Merry Christmas! Enjoy the goose. Well, that's what I have to face out here. People like that. They give hunters a bad name. I know that's my bird. That's the only goose that fell out here. Nobody back here took a shot at anything. There wasn't one single gun blast back here. Not one. I've been here since before the sun was up. The guy's lying through his teeth. The guy's lying through his teeth. I know it. Everyone out here knows it. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to fight for my goose. I'm not going to get in a fisticuff for a damn goose. That just burns my ass. People like that. Well, if he's the one that maybe he thinks we're even now, since he thinks I stole his goose last year. Truth of the matter was, I hit the goose and he grabbed it. It's all kinds. I gotta watch my back around these guys. One thing for sure, I shoot back. Oh, and by the way, in the earlier video, the prequel to this, there was one person that commented that I should give him the goose for Christmas. Well, I didn't, and considering how they acted today, I stand by my decision. They're thieves. I'm not going to give them anything. I let them have the goose today to prevent bodily injury to myself. But otherwise, no, they're not getting anything. I don't even like hunting around people like that. it really sours the whole experience. You guys that you guys that call me Skybuster and gripe and stuff, yeah, they're long shots, but the goose is on the ground, isn't it? So there we go. And that's the thing. The incident, the previous incident with the rock cliffs over there, I didn't know anyone was down there. I'd come down from the hill there, and so I didn't think anyone was there. So I shot those geese, and the goose was falling after I shot it, you know. And then they shot at the group of geese, and they didn't knock anything down. So they tried to steal my bird. So if anyone's sloppily shooting, it's them. I don't know why I keep defending myself. I really shouldn't have to. But I know there's people out there that will gripe about shooting at high geese, you know. But until you've had a 10 gauge and know what it can do, you really shouldn't judge.